Every airport has secrets, and staff are trained not to tell you. Airports are designed to slow you down, stress you out, and separate you from your money. The overcrowded terminals, the endless queues, the overpriced food, none of it is accidental. But inside every major airport, there are systems, programs, and policies that exist specifically to make your journey faster, cheaper, and dramatically more comfortable. The people who know them breeze through. Everyone else waits. This video puts you in the first group permanently. Stay until number 1 because that secret alone is worth the entire watch. Secret number 7. The hidden airport lounge access nobody talks about. You don't need a first-class ticket to access an airport lounge anywhere. Airport lounges represent the single biggest quality of life gap between informed and uninformed travelers. Quiet seating, free food and drinks, fast Wi-Fi, showers, private workspaces, and the widely held belief that accessing them requires a first-class ticket or elite frequent flyer status is completely provably wrong. Priority Pass is the most established lounge access network on the planet, covering over 1,400 lounges across 600 cities worldwide. Membership starts at $99 annually for pay-per-visit access. But here's what most travelers never discover. Dozens of premium credit cards include complimentary Priority Pass membership as a standard cardholder benefit. The Chase Sapphire Reserve, American Express Platinum, and Capital One Venture X all include unlimited lounge access for the primary cardholder and guests, at no additional cost beyond the annual card fee. But here's the twist. Priority Pass isn't the only pathway. Many airports operate independent lounges that sell day passes directly at the door, typically ranging from $30 to $45. For a 4-hour layover, that investment delivers free meals, unlimited drinks, comfortable seating, and shower access, easily worth 3 times the entry fee compared to buying airport food and drinks individually. What most people don't realize is that Plaza Premium lounges, Number 1 lounges in the UK, and Aspire lounges across Australia accept walk-in day passes with 0 membership required. You simply walk up, pay, and enter. No status, no premium ticket, no frequent flyer number. And this is where it gets crazy. Some lounges can be pre-booked online for as little as $20 during off-peak periods through LoungeBuddy or the Priority Pass app. Booking in advance consistently delivers lower prices than walk-in rates. Secret number 6 involves a security line that most travelers walk straight past every single day. Secret number 6, the security fast track that costs less than your airport coffee. There is a security line moving 10 times faster than yours, and it's almost always empty. TSA PreCheck in the United States, Global Entry for international travelers, and equivalent programs in the UK, Canada, and Australia represent the single most cost-effective travel investment available to any frequent or occasional flyer. Yet, the majority of travelers, including many who fly multiple times per year, have never enrolled. The reasons are always the same: assumed complexity, assumed cost, assumed inconvenience. All 3 assumptions are wrong. TSA PreCheck costs $78 for 5 years. That's $15.60 per year, less than a single airport meal. Enrollment requires 1 in-person appointment at any of over 500 enrollment centers nationwide, typically lasting 10 minutes. Approved members access dedicated PreCheck lanes where shoes stay on, laptops stay in bags, and liquids stay packed. Average PreCheck lane wait time across U.S. airports is under 5 minutes. Standard lane average exceeds 20 minutes during peak periods. But here's the twist. Global Entry at $100 for 5 years includes TSA PreCheck automatically while adding expedited U.S. customs clearance on international arrivals. For travelers who fly internationally even once per year, Global Entry delivers more value per dollar than almost any other travel product available. What most people don't realize is that global entry interview wait times, historically a barrier to enrollment, have dropped significantly in 2025 and 2026, following expanded enrollment center availability and conditional approval pathways that allow travelers to complete interviews at arrival after international flights. And this is where it gets crazy. American Express, Platinum, Chase, Sapphire Reserve, and several other premium cards reimburse the full global entry or pre-check application fee as a standard cardholder credit. Effective cost to the cardholder, $0. Coming up, a rebooking secret that airlines count on passengers never discovering. Secret number 5, how to get rebooked for free when your flight gets delayed or canceled. Airlines owe you far more than a meal voucher, and they're counting on your silence. Flight disruptions are one of these most financially and emotionally costly experiences in modern travel. And airlines have spent decades optimizing the passenger experience around disruption to minimize what they pay out while maximizing what passengers accept without question. In 2026, knowing exactly what you're owed transforms a travel nightmare into a manageable inconvenience. In the United Kingdom and European Union, EC Regulation 261/2004 entitles passengers to cash compensation of up to £520 per person for flights delayed more than 3 hours due to airline controllable causes, mechanical failures, staffing issues, scheduling errors. Weather is excluded, but what airlines routinely classify as weather delays frequently contain controllable elements that qualify for partial compensation. Passengers who accept the weather explanation without investigation leave money on the table every time. But here's the twist. USDOT regulations updated in 2024 now require airlines to provide automatic cash refunds for canceled flights and significant delays, rather than forcing passengers to accept vouchers or travel credits. That rule change is transformative. If your flight is canceled, you are entitled to a full cash refund to your original payment method, not a travel credit, regardless of fare type. What most people don't realize is that during irregular operations, gate agents have authority to rebook passengers on partner airlines, upgrade cabin class if equivalent seats are unavailable, and authorize hotel and meal vouchers for overnight delays. None of these options are offered proactively. Every single one must be requested directly and assertively. And this is where it gets crazy. Third-party services like AirHelp and Claim Compass pursue EU and UK compensation claims on a no-win, no-fee basis. For passengers unfamiliar with the claims process, these services recover compensation that would otherwise be abandoned entirely. Secret number 4 involves something hidden inside the airport terminal that most travelers never find. Secret number 4, the free airport services hidden in plain sight. Every major airport offers free services most travelers have never discovered. Airports generate billions in retail and food revenue specifically because travelers don't know what's available for free. But inside every major international terminal, a range of genuinely useful services exist at zero cost, provided by the airport authority, airline alliances, or government tourism bodies that can dramatically improve a long layover or transit experience. Free city tours during layovers are the most underused service in international aviation. Singapore's Changi Airport, Dubai. International, Istanbul Airport, and several major Chinese hub airports offer complimentary guided city tours for transit passengers with layovers exceeding 5 hours, including free transportation, a local guide, and return transfer to the terminal in time for boarding. These programs are funded by national tourism authorities and are booked at dedicated transit desks inside the terminal at no charge. But here's the twist. Free shower facilities exist at airports worldwide outside of paid lounges. Many international terminals provide complimentary shower rooms for long-haul passengers, accessible through airline service desks, transit hotels, or dedicated hygiene centers. At Frankfurt Amsterdam Schiphol and Singapore Changi, clean shower facilities are available to any passenger who asks the right desk. What most people don't realize is that airport medical centers, present in virtually every major international terminal, provide free basic health assessments, blood pressure monitoring, and first aid at no charge to any passenger. For travelers managing health conditions or experiencing discomfort mid-journey, these facilities exist and operate around the clock. And this is where it gets crazy. Free sleep pods, meditation rooms, and quiet zones are now standard infrastructure. At progressive airports, including Helsinki, Amsterdam, and several major U.S. terminals, none of them are advertised at the gate. All of them require knowing they exist and where to find them. Coming up, the upgrade secret that works even when flights appear completely full. Secret number 5, how to get upgraded even when the flight looks completely full. Gate agents upgrade passengers every single departure. Here's how to be one of them. Complimentary upgrades are not random acts of airline generosity. They follow a predictable logic, and understanding that logic puts any traveler in a position to benefit from it consistently. Airlines manage cabin configurations dynamically until departure, and the window between check-in and boarding is where upgrade opportunities concentrate for passengers who know how to position themselves correctly. The single most effective upgrade strategy available to any traveler in 2026 costs nothing. Check in exactly when the window opens, 24 hours before departure for most carriers, using the airline's app or website. Early check-in signals engagement and moves your name up the standby and upgrade consideration list before the majority of passengers have interacted with their booking. Airlines use algorithmic upgrade logic that weights check-in timing as a positive signal. But here's the twist. Speaking directly with a gate agent in the final 45 minutes before boarding is the highest conversion upgrade pathway available to non-status passengers. Gate agents have direct authority to issue complimentary upgrades from available premium inventory. Approaching calmly, politely mentioning a special occasion or a long-haul discomfort concern and asking directly, not hinting, produces results at a frequency that surprises most travelers who've never tried it. What most people don't realize is that wearing neat, presentable clothing to the airport measurably improves upgrade consideration outcomes. Gate agents exercise discretion, and that discretion is influenced by the overall impression a passenger makes in a brief interaction. This is documented in airline service training manuals. It is not glamorous advice. It works. And this is where it gets crazy. Bidding programs offered by carriers including Lufthansa, Virgin Atlantic, Qantas, and Air New Zealand allow economy passengers to submit upgrade bids starting from as little as $50. Winning bids are processed 24 to 48 hours before departure and consistently deliver business class experiences at a fraction of published fares. Coming up, the airport food secret that eliminates overpriced terminal dining permanently. Secret number 2, how to eat well at the airport without paying terminal prices. Airport food doesn't have to cost 3 times what it should, if you know these rules. Airport food pricing operates on a captive audience model, and travelers who understand exactly how that model works can navigate around it entirely. The average airport meal costs 30 to 40% more than an equivalent meal outside the terminal. That premium exists because most travelers believe they have no alternative once they've passed security. That belief is wrong in multiple ways. The most powerful food strategy available to any traveler is also the simplest: pack your own. TSA and equivalent security agencies in the UK, Canada, and Australia permit solid food items through security checkpoints without restriction. A packed meal prepared at home or purchased at a grocery store before entering the terminal eliminates the pricing premium entirely for the outbound journey. Empty, reusable water bottles pass through security and can be filled at post-security water fountains available in virtually every terminal worldwide. But here's the twist. Airport food courts located beyond the premium terminal retail zones consistently price their menus closer to street-level equivalents. In most major international airports, a secondary food zone exists further from the main gate clusters, closer to the terminal ends, where local restaurant operators rather than national chains hold leases, and pricing reflects that difference significantly. What most people don't realize is that airline lounges accessible via day pass or credit card membership include full buffet meals, hot food, snacks, and unlimited beverages in their standard offering. A $35 lounge day pass that includes 2 meals and multiple drinks costs less than buying those items individually at a terminal retail pricing, making lounge access a food strategy as much as a comfort strategy. And this is where it gets crazy. Several major airports, including Amsterdam Schiphol, Singapore Changi, and Hong Kong International, operate airside supermarkets or convenience stores stocked with fresh food at near standard retail prices. Travelers who locate these stores on the airport map eat well for a fraction of restaurant pricing at any departure gate. Secret number 1 is the most valuable piece of airport knowledge on this entire list, and almost no one outside the travel industry knows it exists. Secret number 1, the invisible airport infrastructure that changes everything about how you travel. Every airport has a hidden layer of passenger services that staff use but never advertise. This is the secret that travel industry insiders, airline crew members, and airport operations staff use every single time they travel, and almost never share publicly. Every major international airport operates a passenger services infrastructure that exists entirely separately from the standard terminal experience. It is designed to resolve problems, provide assistance, and deliver services that the public-facing airport experience deliberately keeps invisible. The Airport Passenger Services Desk, distinct from individual airline check-in counters and distinct from general information points, is staffed by airport authority employees with authority and resources that no individual airline desk possesses. They can intervene in airline disputes, arrange emergency accommodation coordination, facilitate communication between airlines during missed connections, and access services that gate agents at individual carriers cannot authorize independently. But here's the twist. Most airports operate a dedicated service for passengers experiencing genuine travel emergencies that bypasses standard queuing, standard rebooking processes, and standard customer service channels entirely. Medical emergencies, family bereavement travel, and documented hardship situations activate a parallel service pathway that moves passengers through the system at a speed the standard process cannot match. This pathway exists at every IATA member airport globally. It is never advertised. It must be requested by name. Ask specifically for the airport's passenger services manager, not the airline desk supervisor. What most people don't realize is that airports also maintain relationships with local hotels, transportation providers, and accommodation networks that individual airlines do not access. During mass disruption events, severe weather, system failures, major delays affecting hundreds of passengers simultaneously, the airport passenger services infrastructure can arrange accommodation and transportation solutions that airline customer service queues, overwhelmed and under-resourced, simply cannot provide at comparable speed. And this is where it gets crazy. Airport passenger services teams are also the correct escalation point for any situation where an airline has denied a legal entitlement. Mobility assistance refusals, illegal baggage fees for medical equipment, boarding denial without documented justification. Passenger services managers have direct communication lines to airline duty managers and regulatory compliance officers that standard customer service agents cannot access. Knowing this single escalation pathway exists has resolved situations that passengers believed were completely unresolvable. Every airport you will ever pass through contains this infrastructure. It operates around the clock. It exists to help passengers. The standard system has failed. Most travelers spend their entire lives never knowing it's there, standing in the wrong queue, accepting the wrong answer, and paying costs they were never legally required to pay. Walk into your next airport knowing this exists. Ask for it when you need it. It will change how you travel permanently. 7 secrets, every single one available at your next departure. If this video changed how you'll travel, subscribe to Expert Traveler. We publish the knowledge the travel industry keeps buried every single week. Next video, 9 airline policies that passengers can legally challenge, and exactly how to do it at the airport. You'll want that one before your next flight.